I think I've got things set up correctly for once. Almost preemptively to starting to stream, which means I can just get into it. I played for a little bit today, did some minor off-camera grinding. I'm starting to try to figure out a way to redesign the base. I've been messing around with some white and blue palettes, though I've realized just how much time it takes to get together a good amount of blocks in survival. What is that? I am already there. Thank you, phone. Um, so I've kind of just been building out this area to kind of test a couple of different things, figure out how the whole builder's bench works and stuff. Um, I've done nothing with my tools. I got a backpack, which gives me these slots that I'm currently just putting items that I don't constantly need, but kind of need every now and then into, so that they don't clog up my normal inventory. Let's see here. What else did I do? I got a lot more crafting materials. I can probably make a few potions if I'm lucky. Which one of these alchemy benches upstairs? Let's see here. I need to make potion bottles, though. Berries, blood rose, red petals. Yep, I can probably make a number of potions now. That's a lot of berries. I don't think I have enough berries for those. I got a lot of the different colors. Ooh, this yellow's more expensive than I thought. Okay. Okay, got lots of those. Don't know where those are. Don't know where those are, actually. Blue cave weed. Okay, got azure kelp. I want to... Well, I've been wanting to head over to that dark island in the distance that I saw before. Hello there. The Hytale. I've been wanting to head over to the dark island in the distance, because I'm assuming that's where I'm going to get Shadowweave scrap, which is theoretically the next thing I need for progression. However, right after I made the backpack, I had a strange encounter with a wandering group of enemies that were much stronger than normal. It had a large skeleton, the type of which I fought at the bottom of the crypt, and a few other beefed up skeletons with it that all dropped more fire essence. But they didn't just drop fire essence, they also dropped cindercloth scraps, which I've seen are needed to upgrade something else. I forget what. What else needed cindercloth to upgrade? Oh, was it one of these over here? That's that. Huh. I could swear I saw something that needed cindercloth to upgrade more. Probably did. So that means that wherever they're from is also some form of progression. Okay. I've got some food. I cooked more here. Let's just grab a bit of that. Oh, I unlocked the recipe for meat pie. Takes dough, spices, salt, and raw meat. Okay. So if we want dough, what does salt take? Salt block. I don't know where to get salt. I'd assume underwater. Dough takes flour? Okay. Wooden bucket with water is easy. Flour is... I'm assuming easy. Do you just make that from wheat? Well, where would you make it? Salt? I've got some salt, but I don't know where salt blocks are. I'm assuming underwater. And then spices, vegetable, and flour. Oh, we can make plenty of spice. Actually, ooh, I need lots of flowers for that. And I'd want to make sure I'm not using flowers that can be turned into valuable petals. Okay, good to know. So I could start trying to make meat, though I don't have the eggs actually looking at it. Wait, what needed eggs? Dough needed eggs. So I'd need to figure out how to do more farming stuff. I saw that here there was a chicken coop that you could make. Though it takes level 5, I'm still level 3. But I've got the stuff I need pretty much to go to 5. I've just been... I've gotten a few more eternal crops in the meantime as well. That also took a bit of time. Smidgelier didn't get very far. Need better tools. Yeah, the beginning stuff is pretty slow. I found a pre-generated kind of large structure and just decided to overtake it as my own. I've just kind of set up camp around it. Once I get a bed, the last spawn point is permanently marked on your map, so you always know which way to go back to it. And I just recently off stream started looking into kind of renovating the place, turning it into marble. The only annoying thing for pre-generated structures like this, it seems certain enemies have predefined spawn points, and every couple of days in-game, probably 3 days, will just respawn. Which, I mean, I don't have much of an issue with, except for the fact that there are 2 skeleton spawns here. One that's like right here, and one that's like here somewhere. So every couple of days, almost no matter what I do, I just get 2 skeletons in the base. It's not that bad, but it's just kind of annoying. I don't know how exactly to stop them. I've tried lighting the place up thoroughly. That doesn't stop them. I've had them literally spawn while I'm standing here, so proximity doesn't stop them. Maybe breaking all of the blocks, and maybe it's like tied to the blocks where they spawn, so maybe if I break like the right blocks while I'm renovating, they'll stop spawning. No clue, but we'll see. Yeah, yeah, I realized just how much blocks I'm gonna need to turn this whole place into marble. I spent like half an hour mining all of this marble, and it only got me this far. Though I did do a lot of testing around with different types. I've got plans for more than just these types, but I'm just trying to get the outline filled in. But I realized just how much I'm gonna need, and decided to move on to other things while I was working on it. And then still working on farming. I'm recognizing more and more that farming has like a lot of stuff that ties in with progression. Like, you get a fair bit of things for farming and don't really need to do all that much for it. So the first farm that I made, I had water running by it, and it automatically fertilized the soil that was near it. So I built this structure expecting this running water here to automatically irrigate the soil that's next to it. But for some reason it just doesn't. And if you look at the river, for some reason the river, like half the water blocks in it just don't flow properly. I'm assuming it's a bug. So it's just kind of a little bit of a hodgepodge mess over here at the moment. Because I did all of this structure to get water running right by here. I actually originally built it like this because I didn't have a bucket. So I figured I'd break this block and the river would start flowing in this far. And that would irrigate everything without me needing a bucket, because that's how I made my first little farm. But then, lo and behold, that didn't work. I also found out light level affects how quickly crops grow. So I made these little things over the canals, just covered them in torches so that the crops are constantly covered in light. I need for 2 more eternal carrots. Can I make any? No, not quite yet. Put all of you in there. I could make the 2 essence. Do I happen to have hardwood? I still don't know what the different types of wood you need for that mean exactly, because all the different types of logs that you get don't really label themselves as like softwood, hardwood, or any of those things. So it's just kind of a gambit of, hey, is this the type of wood you're looking for? Because apparently these aren't hardwoods. So I don't know exactly what is hardwoods. Because there's no, like, label on the different logs of what type of wood they are. Burnt log definitely wouldn't be it. Nope, burnt log isn't it. I don't need to have that over there. I think that whatever the next tier unlocks is the type that unlocking it needs. So I think to get tier 4, I need to find spruce, ash, oak, spruce. Wait. Oh, frozen. Frozen spruce, I see. So I need to find an apple tree, ash, oak, or spruce. And that sucks because I did have a bunch of ash wood, but I believe I burnt it as fuel. Is it still in here? No, that's beech. I think I used it in my furnaces a bit ago. So I'm just going to have to be on the lookout for ash, or whatever apple trees are. It might be the position, even if it moves. If you make a pit, they might just spawn in it. Yeah, I'm assuming it might just be a hard-coded world position, but I'm not sure, so I'm planning on tearing this whole place up to redesign it. So we'll find out if it's a certain set of blocks or position then. Though, funnily, since I've started ripping apart this wall, thinking about it, I haven't seen them spawn. Because it's been a while since I started doing all of this, and I don't think since I've started doing this they've respawned. So it might also just be, once you've destroyed X amount of a pre-generated structure, natural or recurring spawns in it stop. Though, who knows. I'm going to go to bed, and then we are going to swim across the ocean. Oh. Because I am looking for the next tier of resources that I need. Oh, I think... was that them? Never mind. There they are. Speak of the devils. I don't like... one of the skeleton's death rattles plays like 3 seconds after they die, and it always makes me think there's more skeletons around. It's like really annoying. Because like you heard, I killed that first one and then it did like the "Ooh-ya." But it did the "Ooh-ya" like 2 or 3 seconds after I killed it instead of right as I was hitting it. And it just freaks me out. I need red petals. Gladly take those when I see them. I'm realizing I should do something before I go. One last thing. Let's get some sand. This is sandstone, not sand. That is sandstone. Does sand only spawn at the edge? Let's go to the beach and see if it's sand. I'm in the need for sand because I want to craft potion bottles and make a bunch of healing potions before I go to the next area, because I realized just how valuable healing potions were, because I got into an area that was ahead of what I think I was expected to be doing, and all of the things there were super strong, but I managed to get a bunch of, I think, slightly later game materials, but I was basically living off of the lesser health potions and used up all of the ones that I had. So I got a bunch of materials together and hopefully can make some, but the last thing I need is sand. And I'm hoping that is sand. That's sand, probably. Because it said you can put sand into a furnace to make glass bottles, and that is what I need. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. For crafting potions, they do this funny thing where what you need is a bunch of stuff that's the color of the potion you want to craft. It is specific things, but like just general rule of thumb, all of the materials for the potion you want to craft is the color of the potion itself. Some of them are rarer, some of them are more common. How much sand? I've got 56. Is that going to be enough? I mean, that should be enough, but I'm just going to get a little bit more to be safe. I think I should be able to craft more than enough with that. Let's get some trees on the way back as well. Oh, hi. Oh, I missed you. It's weird because a lot of enemies that are strong are still strong. Ash, I think this might be the type of wood that I need, so let's get more of it and get some for when I get back. Get it for the farming upgrade and get it for the furnaces. Good old double dip. Okay, I guess I'll grab what's down here too. Do I want more? I'll get more because I know I'm gonna need to smelt a lot of things. So more the merrier. It's nice that you only need to cut down a couple of trees to really get such a surplus, and that you can just hit the bottom of it. Okay. You're annoying. But not annoying enough. When I first spawned in, there was a forest spider like that right outside of my spawn, and I died to it like 5 times before it finally just despawned. I could swear the world... I don't know what I did. I noticed it once I crafted my backpack, but I swear more hostile things are just in general spawning in the world. There was the random encounter that I happened across that I already spoke about, but I'm seeing so many more bears and even some things that I thought were locked to certain biomes just deciding to spawn out of place, that it makes me think something I crafted or some amount of the things that I have must have triggered the game to, like, dynamically up the difficulty or something. Ash, yes, I was correct. So, whatever saplings that you unlock by upgrading this seem to be the ones you need to get in order to upgrade it. So tier 5 gets you redwood, and this one's actually labeled it needs redwood. So that means beech is softwood. Oh, it even tells you here, beech yields softwood. Birch yellow yields lightwood, which is what you needed. And then these 4 give hardwood, but it doesn't tell you that until you unlock them. So that means I very specifically need to look out for redwood in order to get the next upgrade here. Interesting. I let all of my crops plots harden over, not that any. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Because these are automatically replanting. I don't think it's supposed to be able to become normal ground again. I hope that doesn't impact things. It means I can't water them or fertilize them, I guess. Huh, a few of these went back to solid. How strange. Okay, we've got the next upgrade here. That means we can mass convert the things I don't need into... I got distracted. I was going to the island to look for new stuff, and then I kept bumping into things that distracted me. Have you said anything? You have not said anything new. Okay. Let's get... We need 30. I feel like pumpkins are going to yield 1. So let's make 30. These are probably going to yield multiple, but I'm still going to make 30. And now that I have the backpack, I can just put those to there. Do I even want to repair the hoe? We've also got the 7 corn. Those are that. So we go... Where did I put the hoe? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. These become the corn. Water... Yeah, I can't water those since they aren't tilled. Corn's replaceable. Can I till... Okay, if I'm careful, I can re-till them without destroying the crop. Good, good. Okay, those are all planted. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 16. That's not enough. Not nearly enough. To be fair, I don't think I'm going to need all 30 eggplants, but... That barely felt worth it. I think it would have legitimately been easier, or cheaper at least, to just make a new hoe instead of repairing it. But I am lazy. We'll call it lazy. I don't think lazy's the right word, but it's the word I'm using. Okay. I could technically get the shovel as well. And put it in the backpack. That's another thing I can have in a backpack. The shovel feels... Okay, I think I'm starting to understand the shovel. I was gonna say it feels so inconsistent, but I think I'm understanding why it feels inconsistent. Oh, that's not what I meant to... Oh, funny, it stays tilled underneath the blocks. I think the shovel quite literally doesn't care if you're clicking on a block or not. It's like if I... Oh no, huh. I do one shovel here. Okay. Ugh. It's weird. The shovel just feels so weird to use because I can't get a grasp of how exactly it chooses what it's gonna be shoveling. Is the water not flowing this way because it's detecting there is an edge here, so it's trying to flow off the edge down to here? And since it's flowing this way, it's not flowing this way? I think that's exactly what's happening. I think the water is considering solid blocks of water as not being solid blocks. So when it's here, it's saying, hey, I'm right next to an edge, just flow off this edge and down, don't worry about flowing the other directions. Yeah, it's seeing there's an edge there, so it's just flowing right to it instead of flowing every direction and then so happening to go that way. Interesting. That's kind of a complicated thing to fix. I think the easiest way is you'd have to make water blocks be considered full blocks, but you'd have to make it only be considered that when it's trying to determine water flow. Ugh, yucky. I needed to plant 6 more. Almost there. But got distracted by water flow being weird, and that would explain why if you take from the middle of the river here, all of the water that's just freely in the air is saying, hey, I'm suspended in the air. I'm going to flow directly downwards instead of spreading out. That is such a curious way of handling things that leads to a very questionable water behavior. Okay, things that need to be watered are watered, and I wanted to get one more little line here. Though that still doesn't explain the inconsistency on water automatically watering adjacent crops. I kind of want to test that. It's a little out of the way. Let me get some spare seeds. I didn't mean to do all. Whoopsies. Well, I've sure got a lot of spare seeds now. I'm going to test that really quick since I'm already farming mode. We've got the wood to put in the furnace, make the bottles. Let's make the glass bottles while I'm doing this. Multitask, because I got so distracted by farming that I completely forgot that I was, hey, doing something besides farming. Or supposed to be, at least. Okay, those are going. And let's head to where my first farm was set up and see if the flowing water still irrigates it or if it was some weird happenstance that it was getting automatically irrigated. I call soil crop ground that's been watered irrigated for some reason. I've been calling it that because the first time I made a little test farm, having it irrigated, having water flow next to it, made it automatically watered, but that doesn't seem to actually be the case. So I want to go back here to where I made my first starter farm. We till the soil here. So it's not currently watered, but if I put seeds down... Huh. I have no clue why, but when I first started here, any of this soil that was directly next to water was automatically turning darker like this and being considered watered. But now it doesn't seem to do that. I'm questioning if maybe that first time it was raining when I was planting things, so it just decided that they all get to be irrigated by the rain. But now I'm kind of losing it because I could swear it wasn't raining. I'll have to look back at the old VOD and see. If it was raining, it was a super coincidence that has gaslit me for quite some time. If it wasn't raining, then mysteries of nature, I guess. I'm going to plant all of these here, forget that I planted all of them here, and then have a field of grain at some point in the future. It is so not worth it to keep preparing this hoe. Though I guess it's an interesting test. I want to see what happens if something effectively reaches 0 durability. I found out whenever you repair something, it loses 10% of its maximum durability permanently. And that 10% is based on its original maximum. So the hoe initially has 100 durability. 1 repair, it goes down to 90. 2 repairs, down to 80. 3 down to 70, which means eventually, since it doesn't have like any decay on the amount that is lost to max durability, once it's down to 10 durability and breaks, it will theoretically, when repaired, only have 0 durability, which I'm very curious if it will just properly break at that point, or what the case is, like what they're gonna have it do. I mean, I could just spam repair it now, I guess, but I'd rather get use out of it than just have it kind of go to waste. Okay, let's head back. I've now ungaslit myself. The water flowing never mattered. Unless it does matter and it's glitched in that it's not mattering now, but we don't worry about that. Why are there wolves here now? I was looking for wolves earlier for medium leather, and now there are wolves here? I still need more medium leather, so might as well since I'm on the way. Ow, you hurt. Okay. Get glass, craft potions, be on my way. Drop off some stuff that I don't need. How are you doing? Oh, better. Keep putting things away. This isn't where these go, but it's where I'm putting them. I need my red petals. my blood rose, blood leaf. What was the other thing? I need the glass, obviously. Wild bear... Oh, blood petals is what's needed. Blood petals, then blood leaf. Oh. I thought it was specifically red petals. Well, that makes it significantly more expensive to craft. Which one does it need for the higher tier? Does it need... It needs blood petals and blood rose. And then the higher tier needs blood leaf. So let's keep the blood leaf because it seems more valuable. And let's put down these and try punching them? Blood rose seeds. Oh! Oh, that makes so much more sense. You can grow them. What would I need to do? Where would I make the seeds? Probably over here. I'd probably make them at the farming thing. Seeds. It's probably all of these. Blood rose needs tier 8. I see. Oh, then I'm going to have to hold up on this and really hard spec into doing more farming. Because that makes farming very valuable if it's a way of getting potions that consistently. I guess let's put these in here for now. We've got you, which do a whole bunch of health. Health, stamina. Stamina boost. They're all stamina boost. Okay. Interesting. Then I guess I'm just going to have to make do with 2 potions for now. Nice empty inventory. I need more torches. Torches need fiber, sap, stick. Just going to craft some more torches before fiber, staff, stick. Let's just do all really quick. Bomb. 2 stacks of torches. We'll keep 1 in here. We'll keep 2 in here, actually. I never need to worry about torches again now. Put the fiber back. Ignore the crops, even though I want to harvest them. And we are going west to cross the ocean. Because there is a big, interesting biome on an island over there that I have a feeling is going to give me those scraps that I need. Like, I don't have anything to confirm it, but it's just kind of a vibe. The island kind of gives off dark, shadowy vibes, so hoping that that works out. It's getting into evening, isn't it? Oh well. See, now there are just random wandering archers? Since when was that a thing? And you could hear there again the, like, super delayed death noise from the archer. Ah, you can cancel the leap mid-leap. Oh, that's interesting, and it preserves more of your momentum. If you right-click while in a leap from the, well, I guess I don't need red petals, actually, now that I've checked it. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks pretty shadowy to me. It might also be volcanic. Not sure. Oh, this is like its whole own place. Can't seem to do anything with you. I mean, I know there was a deeper ocean biome that's marked on the maps, but I didn't realize even this shallow ocean was like its whole own thing. Uh-oh. Interesting. I don't know how to survive underwater like that. And I don't know if that big thing over there is hostile. Kinda looks like a whale, so I'm guessing it's not hostile. But we're just gonna keep our distance. And keep our eyes open down there in case something does end up being near me. You look like one of the stronger skeletons that drops fire essence. Where's a spot I can get on here? I don't think I can just make that jump. No, not even close. There we go. Ooh, if I cancel it, does that mean that I can suddenly... That does. If I cancel it, that means I can suddenly mantle. Ooh, this is fancy movement tech, but I gotta get used to it. Oh, it doesn't let you mantle, but it does let you go a bit higher with it at least. Oh, this is Fireland. Fire Lava Land, I see. Well, theoretically, yeah, those are the bigger ones that drop the fire scrap, not the shadow scrap I need. Okay. I knew you were doing that and still got hit by it. Can you come up here so it's a bit more, what do they call it? Level fighting field? Oh, what is that? You just had like a summoning circle for a second. Ancient Gauntlets, +7 versus +10. And +4. Okay, not as good as what I've got. Oh, it's getting towards nighttime. That's why everything here is so dark. That makes sense. And yeah, this is giving cindercloth scraps. Not exactly what I was looking for. Though I guess we can explore this place a little bit. Is this salt? No, it's ash and sand. I do like it. Actually, I'll take some of it. I've got a shovel on me. Could be an interesting thing to add to the build palette. Oh, the shovel is so good for getting massive amounts of shovelable materials. Never properly used it before, since I didn't want to dedicate a whole spot in my inventory to carrying just specifically the shovel. We'll see how that works. It's a very nice, clean texture, and it seems like it's pretty much bone white, which is kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's pretty bone white. Goes with the aesthetic that we've got going. Ash bush. Is that what I think it is? Is that a frog? Oh gods, it's a frog. Do you... Yep, you do the same thing the other one does. Okay. Not gonna be fighting you with that. Well, I guess I could fight you with daggers, because you can block with the daggers. I was hoping to ditch the frogs here, but it seems this is a significantly reskinned version of the biome at the bottom of the world. Surprised how few enemies I've encountered. Very hard to see dark on dark. Oh, it does let you mantle. Purple glowing mushrooms. Is this charredwood? It is. It's burnt log. Oh, this is a spider forest. Something over that way. I mean, oddly peaceful, all things considered, for middle of the night. Oh, the something over that way is a volcano. Understandable. Don't know why I'm climbing to the top of a volcano, but I am. Volcanic cobble. Oh, this place is dangerous. I say as I continue climbing it. Nothing cool up here. Check out what that is. That's something down there. What are you? I'm assuming hostile. Oh, you're just a big skeleton. I couldn't tell from that far away. Oh, you're a archer over there. Let's deal with the archer ASAP. the big guy run away? Why is he running away? Got you. Ah! Realized you were doing that like half a second too late. I've got an ancient steel helm. Interesting. So theoretically, if you went and did all of this area really early on, you could get just free armor that's on par for it. Or at least closer to on par than no armor. I suppose we keep exploring for a major structure. I feel like my vision is almost better without a torch out for some reason. Like my eyes just adjust, whereas with a torch, it's got such a limited view that everything just feels like it gets darker overall. Why is epic fight music starting? What are you? Undead cow. Weird. How many memories do I have? 23? Ooh. I'm getting close to next tier. Yeah, I'm ignoring you. Oh, you're just a normal tier archer. You aren't even one of the ones for this area. Another little volcano, though this one looks different. Oh! Fire is both so much worse and so much more manageable. That is just a hole. I don't know how to feel about that. Something big down there, but how do I get across this? I guess stick to the outskirts. Hiya, froggy. Come on, I was trying to block that. The scary thing about the frogs is that they pull you around, and they seem to show up in environments with lava, which means that their whole thing is they pull you around into lava, which is terrifying. Though I think shielding makes them not pull you as far. It still does pull you, which is not that fun, but it doesn't seem to pull you as far. What are the odds that this is the ashwood, or what was it that I needed to find? Redwood? I missed. Come on, come on. Okay. Well, we're alive. Do I need a healing potion? Not really, honestly. And that's what I mean by lava is both so much more forgiving and so much less forgiving. You will always take a significant amount of damage for falling in it. But that, but it's also gives you a lot more time to react to it. Okay, those little things on the ground damage you. Can I, like, put them out? Doesn't really look like it. Let's get some of this wood. Fire log. I'm sure that's needed for an upgrade somewhere, because this seems pretty difficult to get. Ooh, there was a gap there. These are very big trees. So easy to just fall into a lava pit. Though thankfully the lava breaks fall damage pretty quickly. Let's get more blocks on my hotbar. Just in case, you know? Okay, we want to keep heading south to here. There's also something this way. Let's actually head this way. I almost fell off. This whole area feels like a good test of my mobility and thankfulness that I have daggers on me. Ooh, almost fell in there. Cobalt, we need that. Potato, sure. Oh, hi. How do we get up? We can climb here. There were stairs there. Okay. Bamboo. Interest. Health. Thank goodness. That's useful. Okay, things do not auto-stack to the backpack. Good to know. Okay, let's continue around to there then. Oh, this place even has fire golems. Nice. As I completely miss the fire golem and go into the lava. I feel like the fire golem should be immune to fire, but it isn't, which is questionable. And it seems very ready to just go trundling through the lava that's burning it alive. No, no. You leave when I say you leave. We didn't die properly. Okay. Cinder Waste. Interesting. Oh, that looks curious down here. You're a stronger skeleton even. Oh, did you call friends? Do you communicate? You also seem reactive. Like, you seem a bit more... The other ones seem to, kind of at certain times do things, but you seem to react to things a bit more actively. You've got the flame skulls over there. Let's preemptively pull out all of these. Ooh, free furnace. If only I needed more. Unless you're upgraded. You are not upgraded. Doesn't seem like any chests higher up. What are you? Oh, undead pig, I see. All the animals in this area. You backed up to dodge my attack. There is a chest up there. More weird bamboo, potato sprouts, fire. I'll take crude arrows now that I know there are flying things here. Deal with you. You have got a gun. There are guns in this game? I wonder if you can get it to drop it if you kill enough of them. Because a lot of enemies seem to have a chance to drop their weapon. Take that, because I've never seen it. Okay. So what would it use for ammo? That is the same statue as elsewhere. Which way did I come from? How did I get so turned around? Okay, I was over here. No, I wasn't. I've lost my bearings. Okay, I went through these two houses. Then that one. Okay. The reason I got so turned around was because I saw enemies back over here, so I was like, oh, I couldn't have come from that direction, because I killed all the enemies that way, but, that is not the case. Because they respawn. That is a pit down to lava. No, it isn't. It almost is. Okay, so then let's start going through this side. Another woodcutter's block. Ooh, this one doesn't say dev. I wonder if the one at my place works now. Like if they secretly updated it to work now. Because I found one of these woodcutter blocks before, and it labeled itself as a dev tool, and was inoperable. So I wonder if, since it doesn't say that anymore, are they usable now? Poisoned log? Sure. Oh, that's just a delayed death noise that I complain about. Let's check this back here and then check the main building. Salt. Getting lots of salt from all of this. I'm assuming more and more that sand or salt comes from either underwater or some sort of desert biome I haven't encountered. Ooh, one of you. Aren't you just a weird little thing? I saw one of them before, but... Oh, maybe you're supposed to catch them. Maybe they're like a rare pet you can get. Oddly barren for such a big structure. Jungle log. Well, I haven't seen a jungle, so I guess I'll grab it. Who knows, maybe those will be what I need to upgrade one of the levels of the crafting table thing. Okay, that's here. Let's head towards the water, then towards whatever that is, which is all south. Glad it's finally day so I can see better. Is that an undead dog? Bleached hound. Understandable. This looks like more new wood types. Let's drop you. Petrified. Oh, I already had some. That's petrified. Okay. Are you the same? No, you're burnt. Okay, it's burnt and petrified here. Looks like there's water here, which is... Oh, you're an undead chicken. That makes sense, but I wasn't expecting it for some reason. Okay. 1 second. And we're back. Oh, that's one of the skulls. Are you the same skull as before, or a different skull? Same skull as before. Oh, I thought you are dead, okay. Same skull as before, but you drop different things. Weird. Let's take another bit of food. I should have brought more food. I've got this weird feeling that this isn't water. No, it's water. Huh. Oh. Hi, Bleach Hound. Oh. Didn't mean to be here. Okay, now to whatever that red speck is.